All right, we are doing lesson 6.2b. So it's the second day of 6.2. And we're going to talk about two things called domain and range. And domain and range are how we identify like where a graph is, how far the graph goes. So the domain, the definition for domain is going to be the x values of a graph. And we are going to scan I'll just say our pencil from left to right. So domain goes along the x-axis, left and right. And wherever the dot appears or wherever a line appears, we call that the domain. The range is the y values of a graph. And that's going to be scan down to up. So domain, I'm going to actually be scanning. Here, look at my arm. On domain, I'm going to start on the left, and I'm going to say, is my graph touching right here? And then I'm going to move slowly to the right. Is my graph touching here, or here, or here? And then range, I start low, and I go upward, and I say, where is my graph hit? If I scanned my pencil upwards, where would the graph be touching? Infinity, obviously you know that this is the symbol for infinity. Some people make it with 2 zeros like this, but I want you to practice like making an infinity symbol. It's like a sideways 8. And Arturo, I'm going to have you sit at this front. Okay. All right. Infinity. If a line continues forever, it reaches infinity. Like a number, we can't even count that high. So I could say the line goes to infinity because it has an arrow at the end and it just goes on forever and ever. Up, up, down, down, left, right. Now, I want to talk to you about a parenthesis means not included, and a bracket means included. So a bracket looks like this. This is a grouping symbol. We have parentheses and brackets. Infinity always uses a parenthesis. Infinity uses a parenthesis. Now, a lot of this I'm going to keep describing and as I go, but it'll make sense as I keep on giving examples. So now, if I scan my pencil's kind of large. If I scan this ruler, I'm going to look at number 1. I'll label this one 3 and this one 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? What I need to do is I need to start on the left. Domain, right and left. Start on the left. Range, down to up. And I want to know, okay, guys, tell me when I scan my ruler. Can everybody look at the board? When I scan my ruler, tell me where the dot hits. Tell me when. There. What is that line that goes up and down? What's this? What number is this? What is this at? -1. Do you see how it's over 1 to the left? So I'm going to say that my domain has 3 numbers, -1, okay? And then I keep sliding to the right. Oh, it hits at 0. Isn't this on 0? So I'm going to put a 0. I'm going to keep sliding. Not at 1. Oh, there, at 2. My domain occurs, and I'm going to put a D in front of it for domain. Domain means I slide from left to right. Where does my line hit? Or in this case, where do the dots hit? Okay, range, down to up. That means I'm going to get my ruler, and I'm going to start low, and I'm going to go up, up, up. So tell me, where does it hit? What number is that on the y-axis? 1. And then doesn't it hit at 2? 2 of the dots hit at 2. So I am just identifying where is my line, or where are my dots. So I use D as an abbreviation for domain, R as an abbreviation for range. Let's do number 2. Okay. You start from the smaller side, the less side, the left. Because isn't this -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, negative? I could go to -infinity if I kept going left. So I'm going to scan again. Domain, right to left. Oh, there. That hits at -2. Do you see how this is at -2? Keep scanning. Oh, -1. Scan, scan, scan. +1 and +2. Do you see that? Okay. Range, low, start at -infinity, which is way down here, right? -infinity would be way off the paper. Slowly up, up, along my y-axis. -2. Up. And then at -1. Keep going up. 2. Up 1 more. 3. Okay. This is a line. It's an arrow. It goes forever up to +infinity. You guys, that line has an arrow, number 3, going upward. It continues on forever. Forever up means +infinity. Eventually I'd get there, right? Down, forever down, means -infinity. So let's do domain first. Do you see how when I scan from the left, it only hits at one spot? The domain is only at -1. But this range, however, doesn't this arrow go down, 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 all the way off the paper, right? So I'm going to start, be like, you guys, it's going to hit -1,000. Further down, it'll hit -3 million. Further down, it'll hit -7 trillion. Further down, it'll hit -infinity. Do you get what I just said? -infinity. In the negatives, I can go so small of a number, so low of a number. It's -infinity. So my range, all right, this is the first time we've done a straight line. So I have to show you the special notation. We can't just put commas. Infinity always has a parentheses. So I start from small or low, -infinity, parentheses, -infinity, comma to what? How high does it go? Up, 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 high, 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 up, higher. 1,000, 2 million, 7 trillion. +infinity. Infinity always is surrounded by parentheses. So I put it in parentheses, and this is what I'm saying. The range goes from negative infinity to positive infinity. That's what those parentheses mean. Negative infinity to positive infinity. I always go low to high. Start at the bottom, low. Okay, now number 4. Number 4 actually has a slant to it. So number 4 has this slant to it. So I'm going to say, remember, the line goes on forever and ever. Domain first. Start left. Wouldn't this line, if it continues, doesn't it get like more left, more left, more left to like negative infinity? Yes, it does. Guess what I get to do? Parentheses. Negative infinity. Okay, I go left to right. Left to right. Yes, yes, it's there. Yes, yes. I'm scanning right. Yes, yes, yes. It's going to go forever down to the right. Eventually, it'll be way off the page. The line will hit super low. So I'm going to say that it goes all the way to the positives, all the positives. Negative infinity to positive infinity. This is also called all real numbers. All the numbers, all the negatives, all the positives, all real numbers. Negative infinity to positive infinity. Now the range. Low to high. Starting super low. Low, low. Oh, would I be down here at negative infinity? Off the paper, right? Range. Negative infinity. Scan upward. Oh my gosh. Yes, up, up, up. Yep, 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 yep. Higher, higher. Positive, positive, positive. Up, up, up. Positive infinity. You guys, if you have a slanted line with arrows at the end, the domain and range are going to be all real numbers. And you write all real numbers by saying negative infinity, comma, positive infinity. Okay, let's turn this page. All right, this is good. These are the kind of graphs that we were doing yesterday. Remember how yesterday I told you that the asymptote was right here? I'm going to draw it again just so you don't forget. The equation is y equals 0. So if I scan, my domain is left to right. This arrow means it goes forever and ever and ever. So it's going to be negative infinity. And the line slowly curves upward, but it gets more to the right. The higher off the page it goes, it'll go positive 100 to the right. So to positive infinity, parentheses. This means all real numbers. Yeah. No, the horizontal asymptote is a boundary line that I can't cross. And this is actually going to affect the range, you guys. Because look, if I go low, my graph's not here yet. No, no, no. I'm going low to high. No, no, no. Oh! Where does it hit? Does it ever touch 0? Does it ever touch my purple line? Didn't I say yesterday it gets so close it never touches? So I'm going to say parentheses because it never touches 0. If it touched 0, I would put a bracket around 0. And then up, 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 positive infinity. Do you get that 0 is the bottom point? 0 is called the minimum. That's the low point. It doesn't go any lower than that. This next one, I'm going to draw my little horizontal asymptote. 5, 6, 7. Okay. Domain, range. Domain, left to right, scan. All the numbers, left to right. Negative infinity to positive infinity. Range, low to high. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, bigger than 0. It starts at 0. But that's going to be, it doesn't touch 0, so I put a parentheses. Up, 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 infinity. Number 7, scan. You do the domain by yourselves and tell your partner what you got. Do the domain yourself on number 7. Tell your partner what you got. I didn't actually hear anybody speaking, so go ahead. Okay, what'd you put for the domain? How do I say it? You say you say the words all real numbers, guys. You write the word negative infinity to positive infinity. You say all real numbers, and it means negative infinity to positive infinity. The range is quite different, though. Low. It doesn't hit negative infinity. Up, 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 up. Where does it hit? 2. Is it included? Is it touching 2? I'm going to put a bracket because it's touching 2. That's the lowest it goes, 2. Up, 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 up. But then infinity always has a parentheses up, and I put bracket 2, comma, infinity, parentheses. This means it touches 2, it's low point. And the highest it goes is infinity. So all we're doing today is practicing domain and range. I just need you to look here at all these different problems. There's 18 of them. You have to find the domain and range. So you'll put it like underneath, I guess. Okay, number 1. I'll do number 1 with you, and I'll do 16 with you. Domain, scan, left to right, all real numbers. So I put negative infinity to positive infinity. The line goes forever in both directions. The range, low to high, negative infinity to positive infinity. So I'm done with that, number 1. Now go to 16. You have to find the domain and range. I know the directions are cut off, sorry. $16. Domain. Ready? Left to right. The arrow is going to go forever. So it's negative infinity. You guys, but where does it stop? It does stop. It doesn't go to 3. It stops at 2. And is it touching 2? Is it on 2? Then you better put a bracket closing up after 2. Parentheses, negative infinity, comma, 2, bracket. Range. Low to high. It's all, everything, all the numbers. Because the arrows go down, down, up, up. If you write infinity, it has to have a parentheses touching it. Okay. All you're doing is doing domain and range for 18 problems. Okay? So let me stop the recording.